Welcome you back again to another video lecture on C++ programming, and in this video lecture, I'll go ahead and teach you how to pass arrays to functions. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at how to pass arrays to functions in C++ programming. But the main fact about this is that C++ does not allow you to pass the entire array as an argument to a function, okay? But there's a trick on how you do that, on how to pass arrays to functions, okay? First of all, let's begin at you were asking what do we mean by passing arrays to function? Let's go ahead and create a simple function, and I'm going to call that a function that's going to help us to get sum of average and then give us the average of the entire array element. So let me go ahead and say double, and let me name IVG, and that is the name of the array. And then this has an integer of, let's say, int and it has another one int size, okay? So go ahead and declare some variables of int x is equal to, int x, comma, and int add, and let's add be equal to 0. Then we need to declare, because we need so many numbers to add, let's go ahead and use double instead of floats, because it might be decimal and so on, and you don't ever know the size. So double is higher than floats, and that is the best to use, okay? So go ahead and say, average. That is the name. Apply semicolon. And then go ahead and use a for loop to be able to generate these. So for x equal to 0 plus semicolon, and x less than size plus semicolon, and increment x. Then we go ahead and say average is equal to double add divide by the size, apply semicolon. Then this is going to return, because it's going to return average. Okay, we are interested in average. So go ahead and return average. Plus semicolon and end. So now this is simple code is going to help us to this. And what we actually did, so this needs to go outside here. So it needs to go out here, and inside a for loop is going to be add is equal to add plus equal r. So it's going to take the arrays of x and place semicolon. Then we do the average, we check the average outside, okay? So whatever, if you take all the arrays, add them up. Remember, I've taught you about operator plus minus, and that plus equal sign is equal to add is equal to array plus all the elements. If you add all the elements of the array together, and then you go ahead and divide that, and we get the actual average, because if you divide that by the size of the array. Okay, so now we've created this function. Go ahead and copy this function right here. Go ahead and copy that. I will select it, copy it, then I will paste it right there and place semicolon. So I want to call this function right inside here. What I need to do is I have to come inside the main function and create the array. So I want to create array hello, and that is 7 elements, and where the elements are 7, 8, 205, 57, 45, 87, then 90, and how many of them? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it remains 1, and that is this value. Alright, so go ahead and put semicolon at the end. So this is arrays that we need for this. Then what we need to do right now is we have to declare the double inside here. So the double average. Then you go ahead and call the average. The average is equal to, so we'll give it space so as you consider, average is equal to AVG, because you are calling the function AVG and this textual argument. Remember, in textual argument, the first one is the array name and the next one is the size. So you go ahead and put the array name, that is hello, and the size is 7, and put a semicolon at the end of that, and you go ahead and print out this. So print this out, and I'm going to say the result of the average equal, and that is average, right? So end line for semicolon. So the first thing we do is the declaration of the arrays. Okay, we have declared the array right inside here. But we first of all created a function that will help us to do the mathematical operation of the average, and it helps us to get the entire array and divided that by the size of the array. Okay, then we're able to call in the function right here. You see how we call the function of the AVG, and then we pass in the name of the array, hello, and the size of the array is 7. Let's go ahead and run this code and check it out to make sure everything works out fine. And the result of the average is equal to this. Alright, so we have to use our calculator to check out to make sure that this is exactly the same thing. Alright, so checking that out, you can see that we have exactly the same. This is the entire array element, and you consider 7, 8, 205, 57, 45, 87, 90, and 129 to 8, and that divided by 7. Alright, so that divided by 7, and this is what we have. Okay, so we used double, and it was able to give us the decimal. Alright, so I believe that you've seen the essence of using double, because you might have a large number just up like this, and if you don't use double, you might run into a problem. So double is best to use whenever you want to do things or create something for clients, because it will happy to be on the safer side. So this is to show you how to pass arrays to functions in C++ programming. I believe that helps a lot, and as we move into the course, you're going to know more about this in Visual K. So put this down on your system, play around with it, and check it out. And in case you have any question, please go ahead and use the question and the answer section, and I'm going to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in the next video lecture.